Hey guys, welcome to another wonderful episode of Mad Hat. I wanted to go over my first day as a security analyst. I kind of wish I did this the same day and kind of did it like somewhat live. That would have been a little cooler to follow along, but nonetheless, still excited over the whole process. It's absolutely loving it compared to my previous position where I was on the help desk struggle bus. So they actually sent me a MacBook Pro that I looked up, and it's worth about $2,500. So that was a little nerve-wracking having to have a piece of equipment like that sent to me that was worth that much, because my last job I got sent a laptop, just a random Dell laptop, and it was worth only $500 at the most. So this is a little more, oh no, I got to be a little more careful with the equipment. So the role is remote. So I usually start my morning off. I immediately go get my coffee. And then once I have my coffee, I start the day. The day starts at 8 o'clock. It's an 8 to 5 shift. Most of the analysts do 8 to 5. There are other analysts that probably work the 6 to 3 shift. That was the shift that I worked at my last job. I did 6 to 3. I kind of liked it because I'd go to bed at the same time. Either way, even if I have to work at 8, I'll still go to bed at like midnight. So on the first day, I had instructions that were sent to me with the laptop, and it included sign-in instructions. The sign-in instructions were outdated, so they did not actually end up sending me the information I needed. So I ended up having to call my boss, and I had been coordinating up until that point with a recruiter, so not with the company itself. So I was like, oh no, what's going on? I'm going to be late for my first day. But I called up my boss. He was very chill person, very chill boss right now. It took about 15, 20 minutes to finally get signed on. But once I was signed into the computer, I had everything synced up, and it was just a matter of signing into things. Once I was signed into Outlook, I had to confirm that I was invited to the various meetings. There's 2 meetings that we have daily. The first meeting is a security update debrief. The team itself is split into 2. There's DevSecOps, Development Security Operations, and then there's the IR team, which is the team that I'm a part of as a security analyst. It's the Incident Response team. This meeting is strictly to go over what happened the day prior. If it's a Monday meeting, then it'll go over what happened over the weekend, and then any pending tasks that need to be done, anything that needs to be discussed. The meeting itself has about 30 people or so, including the CISO. So he's kind of like the guy who determines the big picture stuff. So if there's anything that's super big picture, this is where it'll be discussed. The security debrief is about 15 minutes. Hasn't taken, in the past 2 weeks that I've been here, hasn't taken longer than about 8 minutes on average. So they're usually pretty quick. And then at 8:45 is a follow-up meeting where we can discuss kind of the little bits on each individual team. And there's 4 teams that kind of split up, DevSecOps and the IR team, plus a couple other teams. So this meeting will kind of do a deeper dive into any pending tasks in any of the teams that need to be discussed. But yeah, once the meetings are over, the first day, it was really exciting for me because it was a lot different than what I've been exposed to prior. So it was like, yeah, this is security, security stuff, woo. After the meetings, we dived into training, and it was training for the entire day. Because this is a very entry-level position for security analyst, it might vary from other jobs, but this job in particular, I imagine most jobs too are still going to require a bit of training, first few weeks anyways. I hopped into a meeting with there was another analyst that got hired the same time I was. So we both get trained during the same meeting. And then we had a trainer for the past 2 weeks. And we started with the ticketing system. So the way that the role itself on the IR team is, and as a security analyst, our job is to address tickets that come in that are generated from alerts. And the alerts come in from every tool that they have in the environment. So there's a lot of tools. It's a very robust tech stack, I gotta say. So it's gonna be a lot to digest. We've only touched on 2 of the tools, and there's still like 7 or 8 more tools. The tool that we did cover was an email filter system. And basically it has a little bit of AI-driven learning, but most of it is signature-based as far as I can tell. So it has a list of known bad actors, and if an email comes in and it has one of those bad actors, it'll generate an alert. There's also user-submitted phishing email tickets that get generated when users go into their email, they see an email that they think is somewhat malicious looking. At the top, they'll have a button that lets them flag the email as malicious, phishing or spam, and then that generates a ticket, and that goes into our ticketing system. And so all these different tools are generating these tickets, and you'll be able to see in the ticketing system whether or not it's from one particular tool or not. We've been focusing primarily on the phishing tickets, so the email filter and the user submitted phishing tickets. So there's two different places that phishing tickets are getting flagged. And so we have to do investigations and check to see like the email header, the links in the email itself, the formatting of the email, the history of the sender, history of the email sender, and do a full, complete investigation to fully determine whether or not this is benign marketing spam, because a lot of people are spamming and marketing their goods, or if it's actually intentionally malicious and trying to harvest either information, so some type of social engineering, or if it's legitimately just like a credential harvesting, which I've already seen at least 20 of those. So it happens pretty much on a daily basis where you'll get these credential harvesting, because this is a Fortune 500 company. So they have about 20,000 or so employees. So they're getting a lot of surface area of attack. So at least for the beginner analysts, we're going to be focusing about 50%, if not more, on just those in the upcoming months. At least that's what they're telling us. There's also, they use CrowdStrike as their primary antivirus. And the reason I'm pointing that out is because it's very commonly used. It's kind of like the up-and-coming AI-driven antivirus. We haven't touched on that yet, but those generate alerts. They have to do investigations. Those are a lot more high risk and take a lot longer. And then they also have a bunch of different SIEM tools that are aggregating network logs, user sign-in logs, admin creation account logs, everything in between all that. And it's our job as a security analyst to go into those SIEM tools. In case you don't know what SIEM is, it's Security Information Event Management. So it's aggregating all these logs, and you got to go in and check computers, network traffic, see where the computer has been going, if it visited a certain site, if it's downloaded or ran a specific file. You kind of have to do a really deep investigation, and we haven't even touched on that yet. We spent the first portion of the day going over the ticketing system. It was about 3 hours. Then we took a break for lunch, and then when we came back, we kind of did a little deeper dive into that email filter system. But it was kind of a very relaxed, slow day. We went over a very top-level view of everything. It gave us an opportunity to ask questions on how the day-to-day is, what's our expectations. My boss and my trainer both emphasized how they're focusing on going very slow, which is great. I want to go faster, but there's a lot to take in, I'm sure, and they want to cover all their bases and make sure that we fully understand every individual tool, because there's a lot of tools that go into it. And the bigger your tech stack, the more complicated your tech stack is. And it's going to be about 6 months probably before we're actually touching on every single tool that they have and doing investigations for every single type of ticket. But yeah, I mean, that was pretty much the first day. It was just signing into things, joining those meetings. We have them daily, and going through training. It was just a fire hose of information, bouncing back and forth questions. How does this work? Are we expected to do this? If I have to be honest, I think this particular position is one of those very few true entry-level positions where they're training us from the ground up and not expecting us to know basically anything about any type of tools, just having some type of taste for security and having some type of knowledge to just back up our use of these tools. So I don't want to say I didn't need my background in security, because I'm sure that's the reason I got the job entirely, but it's very entry level. I know it's going to get more complicated from here, and all the tools are going to be really useful in the long run. Hands-on experience is definitely, experience, right? You want to have experience in this industry because that's where it gets you the high-paying gigs. So they explain there's going to be a lot of downtime in between tickets, especially in the early months, because we're just going to be doing those phishing type of tickets, the email filter tickets, which are a little quicker to do, don't require as in-depth of an investigation. So in that time, I'm going to be cramming hard and trying to study for my CISSP exam, and hopefully I can pop a video of that, show you guys how to pass it and what I did to pass it. But until then, yeah, I'm going to have a lot of time in between all these training sessions. And yeah, that's the first day as a security analyst. Is nothing crazy special. I didn't do anything crazy awesome. It was just kind of mundane learning. Make sure to subscribe for more. Comment down below if you want me to clarify anything, or if you want me to elaborate on anything. But yeah, thanks for watching.